Yo, what's good, YouTube? We're back with another fucking banger. Shit, sorry I haven't done this in a little while. Shit, you know, we're going back to where we originally started, back to our story times. Shit, so today I got in store for y'all a nice little fucking story about, yeah, just why y'all see me in this truck and why I have a work truck now, like what happened to the car I had before. And like, yeah, shit, I just got into a mean ass wreck, and about pretty much the time period that I was going through, and you know, during that fucking car wreck, like some people out there that have gone through like and got their cars totaled and shit, like it fucks you up, you know, especially if we already going through shit. But yeah, shit, I'm gonna get into that video real soon, but you know, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe right there, bro. Fucking subscribe right there for me, please. I greatly appreciate it. Share this video, share some of my videos with your people, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure y'all like some of those challenges I was doing. Challenges are always fun. I fucking love doing challenges just because I like to, you know, hang out with everybody and just have a good time. But yeah, shit, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Fuck with your boy. But let's get into the motherfucking video. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I can't be cussing. I've been told I cuss too much. But let's get in the video. So this goes back to, I would say, probably sometime last year or like a year and a half ago. That at the time that I had my car, you know, I was working at the time, you know, I had my car. I had a nice little car, you know what I'm saying? It was perfect for me. Like I had a little system in it. I fucking, man, I could put gas in there for cheap, drive all the way to San Antonio like on $20. Like, it was a nice car. It was a nice little car just for me. But so the best way to put this and the best way to say this is, like, at the time I was going through a lot. So like this car wreck was like the icing to the cake, you know what I'm saying? So whenever I explain what I was going through during the car wreck and a little bit after it, y'all can understand the story behind it. And that really goes back to, at the time, like I was struggling, bro. Like I was struggling bad, you know, like I was working so many hours, but yet I was getting paid so little that like I had to work like 120 hours to bring home $1,000. Like I lived by myself, you know, like I was paying a car note, I was paying my rent, I was paying the insurance on like a fucking expensive ass insurance, because you know I just have expensive insurance. But I'm paying the insurance, I'm doing all of this stuff, like I'm struggling like a motherfucker. I can't do my side work or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, to be able to really like move on in life or to be comfortable. Like I was working like 12-hour days there at my regular job, and then sometimes I would go help out homeboy and work like in houses till like 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning, and then start it all over again. Or I would try to go and do my thing, you know what I'm saying, just try to go and make any kind of money I can. But you know, sometimes, you know, even whenever you work with people, you know, sometimes, like if you work under the table with people, sometimes just they don't get paid on time, so you don't get paid on time. So it went, a lot of that ended up going by where like I was just wasting gas, and I was going and working and helping him out for free and everything like that, and he wasn't getting paid, and I was witnessing it too. So it's not like he was sitting there burning me, because like I would stand right there when the dude that owned the house would come in and be like, ah, well, such and such this, such and such that, like we got fucking a bunch of bullshit, you know. So y'all know the whole story around it is, at this time in my life, I'm struggling hardcore. Like I've pawned my jewelry, I've had to sell, you know what I'm saying, like I'm struggling, you know what I'm saying, like I'm struggling. Actually, I hadn't pawned my jewelry yet. I'm struggling, you know what I'm saying, I'm struggling bad, bro, like I'm struggling real bad. And so yeah, shit, one of the weeks comes up, dog, and you know, like it actually kind of going good for once. Like I made like 1,100 bucks on my paycheck, you know. I felt pretty good about it. Like I got to pay anybody off that I owed money to, like that I had borrowed, whether it was like 20, 30 bucks, like $100, whatever. Like any money I had borrowed, I was able to pay everybody off, pay my whole ass rent, and have like a little bit of money on the side, to where at the time my sister had stayed a night with me, my little sister. And so, you know, like we wake up and like I wake up in a good mood, you know. I pay everybody off. Like I wake up early, and anybody who knows me, like whether I had borrowed money from me in the past or my bills or whatever, like as soon as I wake up, that's the first thing I want to do. I just want to pay everything off, and I'll worry about everything else later. Like if I don't have no money later on, like it's cool. Like as long as I got the roof over my head and I got all my fucking bills paid off, like that's all that matters to me. So my sister's with me. We wake up in the morning, you know, I wake her up and like, hey, yo, sister, you know, it's time for school, you know, like I gotta go to work too. But like before that, I'm just like, let's go and get something to eat, you know. Like I stop and I get my sister some food, you know what I'm saying. Like I get her some like Shipley's type shit, which is like a donut place over here, you know. I get her some like donut holes, and I get her that and everything like that. And I go, and thank God, man, like thank God. But I go and I drop her off at school, and then like I leave, you know, like, and you know, like I be smoking on my way to work, you know. But with my sister, like I usually wait until I drop her off, and then like I'll smoke on my way to work type shit. And so I'm going to work now, and I'm just like, man, like I need to stop at this store real quick. And luckily I didn't smoke yet, you know. Like I was like, let me stop at this store, and the store I wanted to was real packed. Like it was real packed. So I was like, man, fuck it, like I'm just gonna go to the other one. And you know, like I'll be honest, bro, like I was a little in a rush, you know. Like I was a little in a rush, but at the same time the other person could have been paying attention. But so I go to the other store down the street, and I'm like, fuck it, dog. So I'm driving, and I'm driving kind of, you know, I'm driving a little fast. Like I'm keeping up with everybody. It's not that I'm driving, fuck, I just dropped a bunch of weed. It's not that like I'm driving fast or anything like that, but you know, I feel like I'm driving with the traffic. And we come up to the light, and well, the light is right here, you know, and the store's over here. So like either way I gotta turn. So like I'm in the back of the line, and I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, like I'm just gonna give him this turn. I'm gonna go all the way up there. Like I have a fucking, like it just turned green, you know what I'm saying? So I'm heading for the green light, and there's this old man that he's pulling out of fucking McDonald's. So like he's in a fucking van, I'm in a small car, so he probably can't see me. There's a fucking line of cars, you know what I'm saying, that I'm driving on the side of, all the way up to that light. Again, homeboy could have been paying attention. Like, you know, we had a green light, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you trying to pull out now, bro? Like, it's a fucking green light. So I'm going for it, I'm heading to it and everything like that. And when I head to it, he pulls out in front of me. And when he pulls out in front of me, I grab my wheel like this, and you know, I brace for it. And I hit him hard, like I hit him hard, you know what I'm saying? And all I remember is I remember like seeing the airbag. I remember getting punched in the fucking face, like I got rocked. Like that punch, like that airbag rocked my shit bad. It rocked my jaw ugly. So like I see that, and then that's it. And then all of a sudden, like I wake up, and I guess I wasn't wearing my seatbelt or something. I don't know. When I was driving the Fit, I rarely wore my seatbelt, to be honest with you. But so like I wake up, and I'm in the passenger seat. And whenever I go, like I get up and I push myself up off the door on the passenger side. And I get up over here, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck, dog? And I just look up, my hood is up, my fucking windshield is all smashing, everything's smoking. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? And I'm sitting here like this, and I'm trying to fucking, you know, open up my door, and it's stuck. And I finally like fucking hit the shit out of it. And I get out, and I immediately fucking like see that The old man's already on the curb. Everybody's like watching him, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's asking if he's okay. I get out and I feel bad, like I feel real bad, but you know, like, again, I was going through a lot, you know what I'm saying? I was going through a lot at the time. I was hurting like mentally, I was hurting physically, like from work. I was hurting emotionally, like, you know, like my days were just rough, bro. Like my days were rough, you know what I'm saying? Like they were very rough on me in that time period of my life. And so I get out and I look at my car and I'm just like, fuck. No, I get out and the guy, and some guy, and I feel bad, bro. Like if I ever see you, dog, like I apologize. I truly apologize for how my actions were that day. I apologize for how I was that day. I was going through a lot. But I look back and, well, no, he comes up to me and he's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, sit down. And like I said, like I was going through a lot. And I just remember looking at him and telling him, like, bro, get the fuck away from me, motherfucker. And I just started cussing at him and I was like, bro, get away from me, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was pissed, bro. And I look back and I see my car and I just, you know, you see everything all smashed in, everything's all pushed in. Like, to be honest with you, I shouldn't have been able to walk out of that car because of how small the car is and how much that shit was pushed up. Like, the engine should have been at my feet, you know what I'm saying? Like, they should have been at my feet and I shouldn't have been able to get out of it. Like, that shit was pushed. But, so like I look back and I see my car and I'm like, fuck, bro. And like, I start talking shit and I start telling that old man a bunch of shit. Like, you motherfucker. Like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, you know, like at the time it just felt like the whole world was ending. Like, everything was against me. Like, life was against me. I just felt like I wasn't gonna be able to get anything back, you know, like. And again, like, at the time I think like that. When things happen, like, I think like that until like I'm over it and then like, you know what, bro, like I got this. Like, I'm a fucking hustler. Like, I can fucking get all this shit. But at the time I was hurt, bro. Like, I was just like, bro, like, what the fuck, dog? Like, I owe money on this car. Like, what the fuck, dog? Like, you fucked me. And then to find out later on, like, homeboy had no insurance. Like, it was his fault. He got the ticket, but he had no insurance. And I had just took off the full coverage insurance I had and I switched to liability. So like, you know, like I had literally lost everything, bro. Like, so cops come, right? Cops come, they do everything that they need to do. They call the ambulance. The first time they ask me if I need an ambulance, I tell them no, because like I'm so, like, my adrenaline's rushing so much and I'm so ready to I just want to go to work, bro. Like, that's all I want. I just want to go to work. I want to go work. Like, that's it. Like, I'm looking at myself and like right here, I can't show y'all, but right here I have like a small indent on my muscle that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking I got it from the steering wheel, but I got a small little indent right there. All of this was bruised. All of my leg going down to my ankle, like from my thigh to my ankle, was all just swollen and bruised, you know what I'm saying? Like, my knee was really messed up. Like, I still get pains in my knee to this day, but like, my knee was real messed up. And so they asked me for an ambulance. I tell them no. They asked me again. My mom talks me into it. She's like, you need to take one. You need to get in an ambulance. And I'm like, okay, fine. Like, I'll get an ambulance, you know, fuck it. So I get an ambulance and like, I don't know what it was, bro. And that's why I'm so persistent on telling y'all, like, you gotta remember what I was going through in this time, you know? Like, I was going through a lot, dog. I was going through a lot. And I guess that the reason why I wasn't feeling pain, you know, is just because everything that was happening, my endorphins were going, my adrenaline was going. Like, I couldn't feel no pain. It wasn't until I sat inside the ambulance, and it wasn't even that I was feeling the pain. It was more that, like, everything that was going on, like, it just hit me, bro. And all I remember is, like, it's just laying there, and I'm laying there, dog, and I wasn't crying, like, you know when you cry, like you do the, like, I wasn't crying, but I just remember just tears, dog. Like, I could not stop it, bro, and just tears were coming down my face and everything like that. And we get to Ocean Drive, to Shoreline Hospital here on Ocean Drive, and they take me in, and I just, like, fucking, again, I see that old man, and they're like, yeah, that's the old man that was in the car wreck with you. And I just fucking I just remember just telling him, like, you fucking bitch, bro, you fucked me, dog. And yeah, I fucking take me to the back, and again, you know, like, they take off all my clothes and everything, and they're looking at, like, my body. They're just trying to find anything that's wrong with me, you know. Like, I have gashes in my leg, like, my shit's swollen, my arm's swollen, like, you know, they're checking me pretty much, you know, like how fucking hospitals do. They're checking you. And again, dog, by this I already got back to normal, you know. I'm already chilling. But what hurt me the most that day, and I think will hurt anybody that's a son, and it doesn't matter how you and your parents' relationship is, whatever, because me and my mom has always had a rocky relationship, but that's been the only woman in my life to never leave me in the two places that she said everybody will leave me. And I was in the hospital and jail. You know, when I was dying from my liver, she never left me. When I was in jail, she never left me. You know, that's the only woman, no matter what we go through, that will always be the woman that I will always fucking do whatever I can for and ride for to the day I die. You know what I'm saying? But so we're in there. My mom finally gets there, and she's like a sister, my sister Mandy, and like, I just remember just fucking, like, to this day it breaks my heart, dog. Like, it breaks my fucking heart so much. But just to lay in that bed, and it reminded me when I was dying with my liver, but to lay in that bed and I look over and my mother can't walk in the room, but she's standing at the outside of the door, and she's not crying. Like, my mother's very strong. She's a very strong person. She's not crying, but you can see it, bro. Like, it's written all over her face. And that shit it fucking broke me, dog. Because I was like, fuck, like, this isn't my fault that I'm in this position. But I feel like it is, because I could have done other things to prevent it. And so I'm putting my mother through this, and like, I'm just blaming myself, you know. And I'm just like, fuck, dog. And it's just eating me up inside. I feel like shit, you know. Like, I feel ugly, you know what I'm saying? I feel fucking ugly. So I'm in the hospital. I fucking, you know, they say everything's fine. Like, I didn't break anything. I'm just swollen, like, you know, like, I got fucking, like, what is it, contusions and shit like that everywhere. And I can't walk because my knee's like so swollen. It hurts so much, like I couldn't even bend it, you know. And so I have to, whenever I get out of the hospital, like a few hours later, I have shit in my car that I need, you know, like a lot of my work shit, just anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything that I want, like, I have in there that I need, you know. Like, I have like shit that belong to my grandmother and my grandpa, you know what I'm saying? Like, that are in my car that, like, I hold, you know what I'm saying? That I like to see every day. So we go and we go to the fucking repo place, just a few hours out of the hospital, or an hour or two out of the hospital. I go to the repo place, and my mom helps me out, but you know, my mom can only do so much. So whenever we walk all the way over there to go to my car, I start to grab anything I can. I give it to my mom. Like, I give her my hard hat with all my stuff inside of it. I give her like any kind of miscellaneous stuff that she can hold, my amp and this and that for my system. I fucking rip out my system. I put that bitch up on my shoulder, and mind you, I'm fucking limping. So I have this bitch up on my shoulder, and with this thing, I'm fucking just sitting there fucking limping, bro, all the way back to the fucking car, dog. Like, I was like, man, fuck that. I'm not losing this shit. I've invested too much money in all my shit and everything I have for me to fucking lose it. I'm not gonna lose this. So we get my shit right. We head to like a CVS. I give me a cane because I need to fucking walk with the cane, and just like again, dog, at the time, it just, when it rains, and remember this wisely, for anybody that's young, for anybody that's old and just haven't learned it yet, like, just remember, when it rains, it pours, but that shouldn't define who you are, and that shouldn't change who you are, even whenever times seem like it's the hardest, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it rains for people, it rains for everybody, you know? When things go wrong for everybody, it goes wrong for everybody, you know? Like, and sometimes that's weeding things out that you don't need in your life, you know what I'm saying? And it's up to you to learn from those things, you know? Because sometimes we just don't, like, we don't, and we keep wanting to go back to, and we keep wanting to hold on to certain things, you know? Like, because that's what we're used to, but like, you know, at the time, I got to learn everybody who's there for me and the people that weren't there for me during times like this, you know? Like, I had lost fucking, you know, like I couldn't work for a little while, so I pawned my jewelry. Like, this necklace right here, I fucking lost this necklace, you know? Like, I literally lost this one. I had to go and buy it back. Like, I ended up finding it a year later, still in there, just a pendant itself. And I bought it back, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to pawn all my shit, all my fucking jewelry. I had to sell it all. Like, I had to sit there and pawn things. Like, thank God. I thank God and I thank people, like, and those are the people that I hold so dearly to me, that even whenever, like, when this shit takes off and I'm able to do something with this YouTube like I want it, like, those are the type of people that I'm gonna have there. Those are the type of people that will see something from me, whether I have y'all with me there or just, hey, you know what, here's something, here's this, here's that. Don't ever think that I forgot how much you were there for me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm that type of person. Like, I never forget, bro, whether you did me wrong or you did me bad. I will never forget, dog. I never forget anything. But so this, you know, like a week or two go by, like, I'm there in my house by myself, you know? Like, if it wasn't for Mandy coming by to help me clean up my house, or to bring me something to drink, or to help me get out of bed, you know, to walk to the restroom, like, on times that, like, I would just wake up in the morning, I was real sore, like if it wasn't for her, like, bro, I would have just went crazy in my house just by myself, you know? Like, I live alone, and man, there was times where, like, I did fucking wake up and I did fucking fall, and I did fucking, you know, like, I had to, like, I struggled on getting up, and like, my sink in my restroom is broken because I fell out of the shower trying to get up because I couldn't get my foot over the thing, you know? And I fucking I hit the sink hard. But so, you know, shit like that goes on, and she's helping me. The person that I thought was gonna be there for me, like, just a few days later, ends up hitting me with you know, like, I can't do this no more, and like, I've been chilling with my ex, and I've been, you know, hanging out with them and this and that, and like, that shit, like, you know, like, all of this shit. And that's what I mean, when it rains it pours. All of this just started happening, and I'm just like, damn, like, the only person that I wish was gonna be there for me the most, just for comfort, like, I don't ask nothing of nobody, but just for comfort, ended up deciding that everything that was going on was too much for her. And this wasn't the first time this has happened, and, you know, I had to learn with that one. But all of it was just too much, and so it just went from, like, okay, like, now I'm definitely alone, you know? And well, like I said, luckily Mandy was coming and helping me, but in my head, like, you know how I don't give a fuck who you are, and go fuck how thuggish you think you are. You know, at the end of the day, you love a woman's comfort, and there's just some women that just can't bring you that comfort. And at the time, I thought that this person was, even though that they weren't. Like, God bless, I've met somebody in my life, and I have somebody in my life that, like, yeah, dog, that goes big and beyond, bro, and I don't even have to ask for it. But so at the time, like, that shit happens, you know. Luckily I have other people that are coming helping me out with, like, yo, like I've had people come and help me out, like help me out with my bills, you know. Like it just paid off, bro. Like they're just, people are blessing me. Like it seems like I'm losing things, but I'm being blessed tremendously, you know what I'm saying? And so like a month and a half goes by, you know, I end up making my way back to work. I could only do so much at work though, so like I'm only able to, at the time when I first started, like I do physical labor, but I couldn't, so I had to just work inside the warehouse and everything and do small shit like that. And so I'm able to get out, and eventually, you know, like 2 months go by and I'm able to get back into, you know, back to doing what I normally do, you know, working out in the field, doing things that I need to do out there, you know what I'm saying? Doing the physical labor that I enjoy doing out there. This truck went to somebody else that was working over there with us, and he wasn't making payments on it to the boss. I don't think he had made a single payment on it from what I heard. And so they ended up doing, they had whatever kind of disagreement. The boss took the truck back. It was sitting there in the back, you know, and I had already told myself, give me 5 months, bro. And I'm telling everybody this, everybody that's coming in contact with me, give me like, that's asking me how everything's going. I was like, bro, give me 5 or 6 months, dog. I'm gonna have me another vehicle. Just give me 5 or 6 months. Like I will, you know what I'm saying? Like when I want something, I'm gonna make it happen regardless. Like if I really want something, I will get it, and I will make sure I get it. Like I will go through whatever hoops and fire and whatever I gotta do to get whatever I need to get that I need. And so fucking little 2-3 months go by, the truck's sitting there, and I'm asking a bunch of people, like, you know, like trying to make deals with them. Like, you know, anybody who knows me knows, like, I always pay off my debts. I don't give a fuck how much money I owe you. Like, I will always pay you off. So a little bit goes by, and well, that truck's sitting there, and I end up asking the boss. I'm like, hey yo, like, you see me asking for vehicles and everything, and you know I'm good for anything. How much you want for that fucking truck out there? And he was like, everybody was standing there, and he just standing in the back, and he's like this. And I'm like, alright, like, you know, without talking, you know, I'm like, I already bet. So a few days go by, and I'm trying to think of what's the best way that I can, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm brainstorming like a motherfucker, bro. I feel like Eddie from Eddie and Eddie. Like I'm coming up with different fucking things I can to come up on a hustle. I'm already planning on, like, I'm gonna buy this truck, I'm gonna start a company with it, I'm gonna finally do the things I wanted to do with myself so I can start working for people. I'm gonna work for myself. And so I have like $600-700, and I tell my boss, I'm like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, that truck's still sitting there. I know you want some money type shit, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wants some money. I was like, look, I got like $600 in my pocket. What's up? And he's just like, well, look, you can get off early today. You go and you get insurance on that truck. It'll be waiting for you when you get back. And I was like, bet. And so I went and I got the insurance. I paid like $100 for like starting the insurance off and everything like that. Fucking get out. I get out, and I'm with homeboy that drove me over there, and I'm like, shit, dog, like, yo, I got the truck, like, let's go over there, bro. Like, I called my boss, and my boss is like, shit, well, the truck's here, it's waiting for you, you know. So I go, and I'm like, bet. And I go back to the shop, and the truck's waiting there, the keys are inside of the fucking, everything's in here, and I'm like, bet. And I take the car, and the next day I give him like $500, and yeah, shit, I think that took me like 4 months to at least get in the vehicle, and then it took me another like 3 months to pay him the rest of the money that I owed him. And like, you know, just the moral of the story, dog, is, and if there's anything that y'all can take from this story that I just told y'all, and how I kept being so persistent on it, is that no matter what you go through, no matter how hard things are in life, just keep going, bro. Like, it's okay to cry, bro. Like, any of us, like I said, I don't care who you are, bro. It's okay to cry. It's okay to feel sorry for yourself, but don't do it too long to where you'll end up forgetting what's the main goal in life, and that's to advance every year. That's to make yourself better every year, you know, to do things better with yourself every year. So if there's anything that y'all can take from this story, is that no matter the hardship, no matter how much it's raining and pouring, no matter how much everything's like just seeming like your road's ending, things will work out at the end, you know. Things will work out in the end. Things will work out for the best, and you'll see that maybe the things that you thought were good for you just weren't, you know. Like, the road has so much to offer that a lot of us just don't see it until we're either very old or we never see it at all. So I mean, the road's beautiful, life's beautiful, and just try to be as positive as you can, bro. Even whenever there's nothing positive around you happening, just be that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason to be so angry and have so much animosity, because you might not be feeling like that later on. Things will be better for you later. Like, things are gonna be good for you later, you know. I promise. It's just right now it's hard, you know. Right now it just seems hard. But man, I hope y'all like this video. I have been wanting to tell y'all this story for a while, because I'm sure y'all see my truck and y'all like, what the fuck, like, Humble's truck's all like ripped up and everything. But you know, like, I bought this truck for a work truck, you know. Like, I was going through a lot, and somebody was willing to see something in me and give me an opportunity, you know. And that's very hard to find that, because no one's willing to give you an opportunity. Like, I asked a lot of people, like, if they're willing to let me buy their truck, like, or buy their vehicle, and like, I'll do it in payments, and I'll even pay you an extra like $1,000 because you're doing it. And nobody ever believed me. Nobody ever thought like I was gonna be able to pay them off. They thought I was just gonna take the vehicle and I was gonna fuck it up and this and that, and that wasn't the case. I just needed someone to look at me and see me, and I needed some help, you know, and I was gonna repay back my debt. I always do, bro. I've never fucking doing anybody wrong. Life's all about doing fucking good business. Try to do as good business as possible. It don't matter. But I hope y'all like this video. I hope y'all like this story time and shit. I'm sorry I haven't fucking done it in a while. I'm sorry I haven't, you know, really sat there doing any kind of story times with y'all, or I haven't posted in like, I think like 10 days. You know, I've been trying to just brainstorm a bunch of ideas. I started trying to write a little small movie that hopefully like in a year I could put out this movie for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to really put some time and thought into it, even if it is just gonna be a little 3-minute movie. Like, I really want to I want to put some thought into it, you know. But yeah, like, hopefully y'all stop by again. I'm gonna try to have another challenge for y'all sometime during this week, and then like 2 more challenges for y'all sometime during this week, just something fun, you know. But I am gonna come back with my nightly vlogs, because I've had people tell me that they like those little recaps at the end of the night, you know. And people miss just sitting here smoking with me and enjoying ourselves and rolling up and everything like that. So just, yeah, man, I hope y'all really enjoyed this. I fucking enjoy this. I've missed doing this, to be honest with you. I forgot how fun this is. So like, I really miss this. So I hope all of y'all really enjoyed this video. Remember, fucking like, comment, subscribe right there to your boy. Fuck with us, you know. Like, fuck with the community, you know. Come and join the community. Fucking comment on it. Like, comment what you like have a conversation with me, you know. Like, it's okay. Shit, go and follow me on Instagram at @therealzerk_. I'll put it right there. But yeah, go and follow me on Instagram too, you know. So anytime you want to have questions about YouTube or anything like that, and if I can help you, just let me know, you know what I'm saying. Like, I'm always willing to lend a hand. But yeah, shit, I'm all stoked. Hopefully, you know, roll it, don't hold it, light it, don't hide it, smoke it and toke it, like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all buy it, I supply it. I'm gonna be coming out with some merch pretty soon. So shit, hopefully everybody's having a fucking wonderful ass fucking Friday, you know what I'm saying? I'm having a great fucking Friday. I woke up feeling a little uneasy this morning, but I'm turning it all around. I'm feeling great, I'm feeling positive, I'm feeling grateful about everything that's going on in my life. And just, yeah, shit. Yeah, dog, hopefully everybody's having a good ass day. It's raining a little bit over here, real windy, so you know what I'm saying? But yeah, dog, I'm all high. I'm all high, like I'm all high. I'm sure y'all have heard my voice go from like kind of high to very low just all throughout the video. But yeah, shit. Yeah, dog, y'all have a good one. Shit, I'll see y'all later on tonight for sure. For sure. I'll see y'all later on tonight. Deuces.